what I don't like about this whole curly hair, curly girl method movement is hey curlies, so this video has been inspired by all of my followers on social media that message me pretty much on Instagram a lot about whether I follow the curly girl method or if the products that I usually like post or use in my story or on my Instagram actual page are curly girl friendly. Because I get asked this question so much, I just thought why not just put everything together and make a video on it and explain whether I do follow the curly girl method or whether I don't. I've got again all of my notes here, so this is going to be a little chit chat session. Before we get into it, I just want to define to those people that aren't aware of what the curly girl method is, I'm just gonna give you the correct definition that is actually from Wikipedia, and that is the CG method, curly girl method, is an approach to hair care designed for naturally curly hair that has not been chemically relaxed. It is similar to the no poo method in that it discourages the use of shampoo. You might be confused by the whole no poo phrase. That basically means no shampoo. It's like a little phrase that people use within the curly hair and natural hair community. So that's the actual definition of the curly girl method. So when you're following this method as well, you want to make sure that you are using products that have no alcohol, as in like the bad alcohol. So no bad alcohol, no sulfates, no silicones, no mineral oil, no wax, and obviously no heat on your hair or any harsh tools. Also, you may be thinking, well, how can I survive without not shampooing my hair? Like I have to wash my hair. Within the curly girl method, it is mandatory that you don't use shampoo and you replace the shampoo with conditioner. So you do get products that actually are co-washes. So you can buy like a co-wash product off the shelf, or you can use certain conditioners that you would rinse out as your co-wash. So you do the same thing, you just apply a conditioner to the scalp and then through the strands of hair, rinse it out, and then you can go ahead and deep condition and then style as usual. So there is actually a really helpful app that I came across when I was visiting the store Heritage, which is in North London, that also stocks Oh So Curly. They taught me about this website, I think it may be an app as well, and it's called isitcg.com, and basically it's amazing. You can actually just go on the app or the website, type in the ingredient that you're not too sure about, and then it will come up with whether it's curly girl friendly or if it's not curly girl friendly. So if you are following the CG method and you want to make sure that all your products are clean, you can go ahead and use that app just to, because it's hard reading certain ingredients on the back of the labels. So that's a good little tool for you guys. Now the curly girl method was basically founded by Lorraine Massey, who is the author of the book The Curly Girl Handbook, which is like a staple book. When I started my natural hair journey, I found out about this book. I bought it. As you can see, I've had it for years now. It even comes with like a disc, a DVD with instructions and stuff, tutorials. It's really detailed. It shows you how to style the hair, shows you about making your own sprays to refresh the hair, shows you how to cut the hair. Very detailed and good book. She is the author of this book. She's also the co-founder of the products and brand DivaCurl. I'm sure you've heard of it. And also she is the actual founder of Attribution salon, and she's actually the main person in the whole diva cut movement as well. So a lot of hairstylists that are curly hair specialists will actually go to her, and she trains people to be to do diva cuts, which is basically when you cut the hair curl by curl whilst it's dry, and it's a really much better way of cutting curly hair to give it a good shape. So do I follow the curly girl method? If I don't, why not? I currently don't follow the curly girl method. Shock, don't faint, don't fall off your chair at home. Yeah, it's fine, don't worry guys. When I first started my natural hair journey, I did actually try the curly girl method for a good while. I was just using co-washing, I wasn't actually shampooing my hair, but I found that it didn't work for me. I then went to low poos and no poo. There's actually a DevaCurl product called the no poo. It wasn't too easy to get a hold of here in the UK, and then it became quite expensive because the DevaCurl products are a bit higher end level of the natural hair product movement, so I found it just to be a bit too expensive. And then certain conditioners that I was using just to co-wash, I felt weren't really doing much for my hair. I also have a really sensitive scalp, so I feel like after a week or two my hair needs a shampoo. I tried the shampoos that don't foam, and yeah, they were cool and stuff, but I needed something that foamed a little bit. So I do still use shampoos that are like free from sulfates and the nasties, but I don't completely follow the curly girl method because I do use shampoo. Now, the curly girl method does say that you can use low poo shampoos, so those are the shampoos that don't actually foam. I'm gonna leave further details down below in the description box if you're a bit confused and you're not following what I'm saying, because it is a bit of a lot and different stuff for you to catch on to, because I mean, you'd probably be thinking, how can you not shampoo your hair? But it is a way of keeping the hair moisturized and keeping your curls healthy. Especially good for those who don't have any color or damage to the hair, because if you do have color on your hair or it is heat damage, you are going to have to use certain ingredients that probably aren't curly girl friendly just to maintain the color, maintain the hair. What I don't like about this whole curly hair, curly girl method movement is that certain curlies have been messaging me feeling down and upset about the hate and the messages they've been getting from other curlies in this community about how they are wrong or bad and not, you know, official by not following the curly girl method. And I just think that is so not what this whole curly hair community, natural hair community is about. We shouldn't be going against each other. We're meant to be coming together and celebrating the fact that we are looking after our natural hair. Whether you want to be curly girl friendly or not, that is your decision, and as long as you're not relaxing your hair, overly straightening your hair and damaging it, I do not see what the big massive deal is for you to be like, you know, coming at someone and being rude. So I'm not a fan of that at all. I have actually experienced it myself. Some people can be quite militant and like come at you like that's not curly girl friendly, but my hair is completely natural now. I don't use harsh products, I use natural hair products, and I don't use heat or chemicals, so a little bit of maybe silicone or something here and there is going to be fine. You can reject that, you can cleanse it in a way that will get rid of that. So do not feel pressured into doing something just because other people are coming at you with the whole curly girl method thing. I also noticed that on Facebook there are actually groups that are really valuable because people share a lot of information on what products they're using, what techniques and their hair types and stuff, which I love. But a lot of them you're not even allowed in the group if you use shampoo. Like I tried to join a few as well just to kind of gauge what was going on so I can do a bit of research and know what's happening, because I kind of get caught up in my own little blogger bubble. It's good to see like what you guys are consuming, and I found that you aren't allowed in if you use shampoo, which I just think is ridiculous. Please, if you're watching this and you're caught up in, oh my god, I can't use that because it's not curly girl friendly, don't think like that. Be a bit more open. It's not the end of the world if you use products that aren't curly girl friendly. I'm gonna stick by that. I stay by that. I do not believe that it has to be mandatory, and your hair's gonna be fine if you don't follow it. Some things work for people and some things don't, I'm afraid. Even products that I recommend that work really well for me might not work for you. Those who do want to follow the curly girl method, I have actually got some products that I would recommend and products that I use at the moment that are curly girl friendly, so you can note these down if you need some inspiration. So I'm a really big fan of the As I Am co-wash. I always recommend that if you're looking for a product that is an actual co-wash, get the As I Am coconut co-wash. It comes in a really big tub, it will last you a long time, it's so smooth, smells beautiful, and your hair does actually feel clean from using that instead of shampoo. The other one is the Kinky Curly Not Today leave-in. Amazing. A game, 10 out of 10. However, after a while I found that my hair was irritated to it, which is such a shame, but I always recommend that. Great slip, really moisturizing, definitely give that a try. The Camille Rose Naturals butter gel, I really love that product as well. I usually use it on top of their Curl Love leave-in conditioner, just to give me a bit more definition and moisture. The Jamaican Black Castor Oil Shea Moisture leave-in, my favorite to leave-in, comes in a big tub also. That is curly girl friendly. The Mielle Organics Mint Deep Conditioner, top deep conditioner on my list of favorites. Flora and Cal, most of their product, I think all of their products are curly girl friendly. I specifically like their leave-in conditioner, and they are a UK brand, so my UK curlies definitely go and support them. Again, Shea Moisture, we have the Superfruit Mask 10-in-1 multi-fruit multi-benefit mask. Yeah, love that mask, been a huge fan of it. However, I think they've discontinued it, which is a shame because I really liked that line. So those are all the curly girl friendly products I recommend. Again, I do agree that we should avoid silicones, sulfates, mineral oil, all of the nasty alcohols that are very drying, but I do not say and state but I do not say and state that I follow the curly girl method, I'm afraid, guys. So definitely, if you want to learn more, you can go ahead and grab the curly girl method book. I'll leave the link below. Also, I'd recommend reading my personal book, which is Get My Curls Back, which goes through my whole journey, so you'll get it from the perspective of someone with my hair type. The Lorraine Massey book is great. It does go through other hair types, but I feel like it's more catered for the curlies with wavier hair. Mine kind of goes through more my hair. I do cover all hair types, but it's coming from the perspective of someone with my hair type. Recommendations of like your regimen, products to use, how to do your hair when it is heat damaged. So a recommendation of stylists, and you'll probably get a bit of inspiration because I show you guys my hair at different stages and how it looked when it was really damaged. Guys, I hope you really enjoyed this video. Let me know below if you follow the curly girl method or if you don't, and your experience with it. I look forward to hearing your stories, and stop bullying people that are not following the curly girl method, please. Thank you, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.